Good afternoon and thanks for tuning in. I'm Holly Shields here for Kalkine TV. Welcome you all to the Hot Performers. In today's edition, we'll be shedding some light on Woodside Petroleum and its share price today. Now, shares of the ASX-listed energy giant have been performing pretty well recently. In just 5 days, they've witnessed gains of 12%. The shares, however, were trading marginally lower at $31.05 a share today. Woodside Petroleum has been on a buying spree lately. In the past 12 months, the stock has gained almost 27%, while the share price of the company is up 38.24 on a year-to-date basis. So that said, let's have a look at some factors that are directly influencing the company's share price performance. Now, first of all, after the Supreme Court rejected an environmental challenge against the company's major projects, it enjoyed a good start to Monday's session. Earlier this week, Woodside revealed that the Supreme Court of Western Australia has dismissed 2 challenges filed against the Environmental Protection Authority over approvals granted in 2019 for 2 of their assets, that is Pluto LNG and the Karratha gas plant. Most notably, the challenges were brought by the Conservation Council of Western Australia. The council observed that the environmental watchdog allowed for permits to be altered, along with the additional gas processing sans further assessment. It also contended that the changes, would lead to considerable additional environmental impacts, resulting in approximately 1.6 billion tonnes of additional carbon pollution. But to the company's relief, the challenge against it was rejected. Now, looking at Woodside's 2021 climate target, what appealed to the company's investors recently, ultimately taking its share price higher, was the release of its climate report for 2021. Woodside Petroleum's latest climate strategy has triggered criticism, despite this, by green activists, arguing that Australia's largest natural gas exporter isn't properly addressing its overseas carbon footprint. The energy giant plans to invest $5 billion in new energy products and low-carbon services by the year 2030 to help in reducing Scope 3 emissions, which environmental groups argue pales in comparison to larger investments in new natural gas projects. For Woodside, the future demand for liquefied natural gas, its main export, remains bright, especially as it sees LNG being used as an alternative to dirtier burning coal in power generation. The company stated that in the climate report of 2021, it was well on track to achieve its 2025 target of a 15% reduction in greenhouse gas emissions. Now, all of this is likely to have pleased Woodside's investors. As a result, the company's shares have risen 19.3% in the last 1 month. Now, finally, a glimpse of the company's financial health. In February, Woodside released its full year 2021 results, revealing that it ended the year in a strong financial position. Woodside's full year net profit after tax grew 149% to $1.9 billion, while operating revenue for the period grew as well, a whopping 93% to $6.9 billion. But with that said, now it is time to wrap up the show. Tune in next time on Kalkine TV for more Hot Performers. I'm Holly Shields for Kalkine Media.